My streaming is allowed. Once again, I was banned for almost a week from streaming. And all praise be to the Most High God. The Most High God comes first in everything that we do and say. And I want to get into a very interesting topic here that is not going to take very long. This might be a very short stream, actually. You know, people keep on saying that if the Palestinian state is formed, that is to say, Palestine is official, the 1967 borders are somehow kept, and Palestine exists as a nation, that Israel will no longer attack Palestine, and that Palestine will no longer attack Israel. I don't know what to say about that, but whatever. And that the surrounding nations, Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, etc., they all say that they would work together towards that end. I hear this all the time, two-state solution, and that's the solution, and that will stop everything. But really, will it stop everything? Let's think about the sovereign states around Israel. Lebanon. Lebanon is a sovereign state. Yet Israel attacked Lebanon. In fact, it invaded Lebanon, southern Lebanon, took over parts of it, and then because of the formation of Hezbollah, not the Lebanese army, but Hezbollah, they pushed back the boundary and took back areas of Lebanon, right? They bombed the Lebanon up to recently. Hezbollah firing rockets into northern Israel. Very recently, they've invaded Syria. Not only have they taken the Golan Heights, but now they're claiming more territory as Druze territory in Syria, a sovereign state, after the fall of Assad. If you look at the map of Greater Israel, all of Syria is supposed to be taken. Most of Lebanon is taken. Palestine is taken. Jordan is taken. Parts of Saudi Arabia is taken. And then into Africa, parts of Egypt, parts of Sudan, parts of Ethiopia, and Somalia, and Eritrea. So to say that because a state is given sovereignty, Israel will stop attacking it and trying to invade it and take it, is it really true? Or is it all a lie? I put it to you guys that if Israel has been invading and attacking sovereign states, Syria, Lebanon, then there's nothing to stop it from attacking Palestine and continuing to try to ethnically cleanse Palestine. Nothing. So I would say that the solution to this problem is to get people with parasitic, selfish ideologies out of the region. Remove them from power so that people who want to coexist with each other can be in the region. But as it is, Israel as it is only going to continue to create instability into the region until it has created hegemony in that region and is the number one dominant force in that region. And they're going to invade, they're going to pillage, they're going to kill innocent people, they're going to continue to bomb, their bombing campaigns, as they even did with Lebanon. They're going to try and destabilize governments and overthrow governments so that they alone have sway in that region. That includes Saudi Arabia's government, that includes Jordan's government, that includes Turkey. Israel is coming for everybody, and that has been their game plan from day one, and they're not going to change their mind. So if that is the name of the game, then there are two very important things. One, the state has to be disassembled. Israel, as we know it today, has to disappear. And two, there needs to be a regime change. Not just a regime change in Israel, but a regime change amongst some of the leading people in Israel. If there's a regime change, it's because there's fresh elections. And if there's fresh elections, then those elections have to involve everybody, which means Israel's fundamental rules, the Jewish supremacy, has to end, and everybody gets to participate in the future and destiny of that region. And quite frankly, I would prefer if the region is called Palestine, as it was many, many years ago, than Israel. So the reversal of everything. Now, people talking about two nation state. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I don't think it will work. I think if Israel stays as it is, how it's behaving, how it's getting a pass for how it behaves, you can't have that existing in the region, because they'll continuously try to overthrow nations. They'll continuously try to grab land, no matter what, because the mentality, how these people are raised in that particular state, they are raised to believe that it's their God-given right to take other people's stuff, and that mentality cannot last in the region. These are people who are warmongers, and they're seeking to grab land. The people in current Israel who are not on that, and they're not on that agenda, but are benefiting from stealing land and so on, these people need to make amends by giving back the lands to the original peoples. And if possible, there should be also reparations for the people who lost land or lost property or whatever. And this goes for all the Palestinians outside of Palestine as well. I haven't watched No Other Land yet, but I have watched another documentary. So I just wanted to dedicate my time to this. It is very, very sad to see people considering other people as less than, and to know that racism is flaming in other parts of the world. It's the same thing in the Congo. It's the same thing in Sudan and Somalia. But we need to put pressure on the government. See, nobody's really paying attention to Congo, Sudan, and Somalia, but terrible things are happening in all those nations as we speak. And again, we need to address those things as well. But a lot of times, the unrest that's happening in these countries is as a result of foreign support and foreign influence impacting these countries as well. So I thought I'd put this out there. It's not really long. I honestly don't think that the way how Israel is today, especially the path it's going down, I really don't think we can have it last much longer. It's a rogue nation. The people are programmed to think a certain way. And it's a danger to not just Palestine and the Palestinians, but it's actually a danger to the surrounding countries. It is a danger. It's not the surrounding countries are a danger. It is a danger to them, and an impending danger. And they've proven it for decades now, the way how they've been trying their hardest to invade Lebanon. They've been trying their hardest to invade Syria, and now they've gotten a substantial portion of Syria. And the Syrian government is obviously aiding and abetting them. And they've been able to destabilize Iraq. They have not destabilized Iran. Iran is still there. Turkey's still there. Jordan's in the line of fire. Egypt is a very powerful nation. It doesn't have a lot of money, but it's a powerful nation. Egypt's going to be a hard one to topple. But so far, they've been destabilizing the region successfully, and they have been continuing to invade other people's lands, which they have no right to. So I think the solution is that Israel itself as a nation has to be deconstructed. It needs to be deconstructed, needs to be stripped down, and it needs to be revised. The nation of Israel, and there's no way it won't be what it is now. It definitely is not going to be what it is now. The people of that nation Some of them don't know better and they are programmed to be the way they are. And others know better, but have seen the opportunities and therefore have deliberately chosen to go down this path. So that's what I got for you guys. I am Christ, I am disciple. I hope you guys have a good one today. God be with you all. Peace. I'm out.